Hi everyone, welcome again to another video of SAT Math, and today it's going to be a very short video just going over this single question. So I've done almost all the hard questions from the SAT question bank, and in my opinion, this one for me was the hardest one to solve, so I'm just going to go over how to solve it. So the question says, in the xy plane, our parabola has a vertex 9, negative 14. So let's just imagine that you have like something like this, about 9, negative 14. So, and then you have like a parabola. If the equation of the parabola is written and it intersects the x-axis at 2 points, that's how we know that it is concave up, because it intersects at 2 points. If it was concave down, it would go down here, and it would intersect at 0 points. Anyways, so if the equation of the parabola is written in the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are constants, which of the following could be the value of a plus b plus c? So this one might be very confusing because we have to find a, b, and c of the value of a, b, and c from only a vertex. So we have 1 point, and that's all we have basically, and we have to find the vertex. So how would we solve this? So first thing, let's just try to get this into an equation. So it's difficult to write an equation, a quadratic equation, in this form with just a vertex. But there's a specific form called vertex form. So I'm not sure about the h and k because that one confused me. But basically what it is y equals a times x minus, let's call x minus k, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, squared plus h, where the vertex is k comma h. So that is this one. 9, negative 14 is this one right here. So we can start with that because that's the best way to get an equation. So we would get y is equal to a times x minus the k is 9, and then plus h is the y value, which is minus 14. From here, we just remember we are trying to find a, b, and c from this form of equation, which is called the standard form of a parabola or of a quadratic equation. So let's take this one. Sorry, it's squared. Let's try to take we have to go from vertex form to standard form, and then we'll work from there. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I just know I have to go from vertex to standard. So what do? Basically what you do, you just simplify. Like you can see here, ax squared plus bx plus c, you basically simplify and combine all like terms. So I'm just going to start by x minus 9 squared. I'm just going to multiply that. So this is equivalent to x minus 9 times x minus 9. And so then it would be a, and this would be x squared minus 18x plus 81. And remember, this is all being multiplied by a minus 14, and it's 81. I can't combine the 81 and 14 because I have a being multiplied here first. So then, remember, we have to simplify the most we can, so I'm just going to distribute the a. Let me change to black. I don't know why I'm writing in red. So I get a x squared minus 18ax plus 81a minus 14. So from here, let's just remember a target. The goal is to find a plus b plus c. So based on this one, we know that what is a, we don't know what a is. A is just a for this one. But now we have b and c in terms of a, if that makes sense. Instead of having b and c, we basically, instead of having like b and c here, we have them in terms of a. Like negative 18a is equal to b. So let's write that down. So a is equal to a. That's expected. I mean, there could be a coefficient, but there is none in this example. A is the coefficient. Sorry, a is the coefficient. So then b is equal to negative 18a. And then c is equal to, so the coefficient of x is b. So this is b. The coefficient of x squared is a. And then the constant is c. And the c is not just negative 14. 81 times a is also a constant. Because remember, they told us a, b, and c are constants right here. So 81a is also part of the constant. So c is actually 81a, right? Yeah, 81a minus 14. So from there, what is, based on this, based on what we have right here, what is a plus b plus c? So let's just add them. So I have a minus 18a plus 81a minus 14. So this is equal to a plus b plus c, which is what I'm trying to solve for. So from here, let's say, okay, so what can I do now? So let's just start by making it simpler. Let me try to combine like terms. 81 minus 18 plus 1 gives me, I think that's 60, sorry, I think that's 64. Yeah, 82 minus 18, yeah. So 64a minus 14 is a plus b plus c. From there, what can I do? I have to, like, in some way solve for a plus b plus c, which I was able to change it to 64a minus 14. So the only piece of information that I have about a is, if you remember back to this one, when we drew the equation, we said it has to be concave up because it says there's two solutions and the vertex is under the x-axis. So if the vertex is under the x-axis, it has to open up for it to touch the x-axis 2 times. So what does that mean? There's something that you should know, is that basically if it opens up, that means a is greater than 0. A is greater than 0, that means it opens up, and the same thing for the opposite. If it opens down, a is less than 0. So then, because we know that, sorry, I lost the, okay. So because I know that a is greater than 0, a is greater than 0, I know that this a has to be greater than 0. And remember, this 64a minus 14 is a plus b plus c. So let's go back to the question. What is it asking us for? Which of the following could be the value of a plus b plus c? So which of the following could be a value equal, so which of the following of the answer options could be equal to 64a minus 14? So I am told that a is greater than 0. So if a is greater than 0, that means a is always positive, right? So let's say a is exactly 0, I would get negative 14 equals a plus b plus c. But I have to remember that a is greater than 0, so that would make the whole thing, because let's say I put 0.00001, that is where it works. So a plus b plus c, a plus b plus c has to be greater than negative 14, because a is greater than 0. When a is greater than 0 right here, the greatest possible number is going to be like negative 13.999. Any number greater than negative 14 is possible for a plus b plus c. Any number less than it, so all the answer options, negative 23, negative 19, these are not possible. These are less than 14. Negative 14 is exactly 14, and we only have a is greater than. There is no equal to. So negative 14 can't be an option. The only number that is greater than negative 14 is negative 12. So yeah, so that is basically how you solve this. And so I know this was a bit confusing, so if you have any questions, if anything I said was confusing, please let me know in the comments. I will try to explain it to the best of my ability. And thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.